It's week 1 of the NFL, and it's brought to you by EA Sports.
So what lies in store for these teams this season? The talking's done. We're about to find out. It's week 1, and off we go on EA Sports. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Panthers now ready to get to work on offense for the first time, and they're led by Bryce Young, the #1 overall pick, Greg, out of Alabama back in 2023.
There's just something special about week 1, isn't it, Mike? I mean, after months of anticipation, speculation, it finally hits you. The season has arrived. This is the first time where we're going to get to see a lot of the debuts of players on new teams, new coaches, rookies taking the field for the very first time in a meaningful game. The preseason is one thing, but it's an entirely different level of excitement once opening weekend rolls around. I don't know about you, but I am excited to see what's in store for us, that these games finally now matter.
Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Young. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Jatavian Sanders was the intended receiver. And it'll be 3rd down.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate the punt team. Down.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Rams offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out, Greg, by the #1 overall pick way back in 2009, Matthew Stafford.
Stafford was one of those guys, Mike, that I think through the first half of his career was probably the most underappreciated quarterback in the entire league. The talent was always undeniable. But when he was constantly discredited for was just the fact that he was on some really bad teams that were left to play really irrelevant football down the stretch. Immediately changed that narrative the second he joined a championship roster. Now, he's just trying to see if he can add some more hardware to that resume and solidify that legacy even further.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
To throw on 2nd down, Stafford. He'll locate Cup. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the 1st down after a gain of 7.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
He'll try to run for it with Williams. And it looks like he's going to have that 1st down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on 3rd down.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the 1st down, and they're able to convert.
On first down, right back to Williams. A nice nimble run as he manages to pick up 3. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Not what you want to see quarter 1 of week 1. They face second down and 7. From the gun, here's Stafford. Right side, complete to Nakua. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often. So that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
A give, and here comes Williams. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short. Off play action. It's Stafford. That finds Nakua downfield. Complete. 17 yards that time to number 17.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. A shotgun snap to Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Out of the shotgun, they give it to Williams. And he's going to have a Rams first down. They get 5 on 3rd and 1.
That's good for a Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Stafford fires to cut. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This has been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
This opening drive going to form so far. Now they've got it 1st and goal. They'll run. It's Williams. And that big offensive line clearing space. He's in. Kyren Williams. Touchdown, L.A. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
The extra point from Carty is good. And the Rams have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener. Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense going to take over now for the second time. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Back to throw, Young. He'll get that to his tight end. That's Ja'Tavion Sanders. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
Young hands it to Hubbard. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. Completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. There's a handoff to Hubbard. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a first down.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Young to throw on 1st and 10. That'll be caught. Juju Smith-Schuster. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Second down and 8. Smith-Schuster, the man in motion. A second down throw for Young. Into the hands of Juju. And the Panthers are going to have first and goal as the tackle's made at about the 5-yard line.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
Out of the shotgun, Young. To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Georgia. And the Rams are going to take over once again at their own 25.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. On play action, it's Stafford. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His third catch goes for a first down. So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Cup in motion. They run on the jet sweep. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35.
He had plenty of juice coming across to get the ball, Mike, but he hit a whole new gear after he secured it and began getting vertical. By comparison, it looked like a lot of the defenders who had a shot at him were a little flat-footed and ended up getting burned for a big gain.
Here's a handoff to Williams. Space to run inside the 20. What a great... as he runs it down.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Here's a run. And he'll plunge forward to the 2. Setting up second and goal. Come a little closer. Here's second and goal. One more time for Williams. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up third and goal. Cup in motion. They'll try to run it with Williams. And he will dive into the end zone. Tyron start to the year. His second touchdown in this opening half. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs... a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense back onto the field for their next possession. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score, as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. The tight end going in motion to the left. Get this drive started on the ground. It's Hubbard. He'll manage only a couple. He's brought down by Kobe Turner. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Another run here with Hubbard. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the 1st down. 14 yards on the pickup there.
This is exactly how it's supposed to look on 3rd down. His eyes are downfield, nothing materializes. He quickly decides he can do it himself, picks up the 1st down, and then to protect himself with the slide, well done.
On the give, it's Hubbard. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Hubbard. Down the sideline, past the 45. And he's finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets to the Panthers' 32-yard line. A pickup there of 25 yards. It's good for a Panther 1st down. They motion a receiver right. Young to throw on 1st down. A throw left side, caught by Sanders. That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
On 2nd down, Young. And this ball's going to be incomplete. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. To throw is Young. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. Decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? They'll go. Young. Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked, and they will turn it over on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Williams, and he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. Working free downfield, it is Williams. Trying to get to that pylon, not there, but very close. They'll mark him out at the 1. Another catch from there. Numbers starting to stack up in this one. Closing in on 100 yards, and we're still in the first half. So the big play gets him down close. And now it's 1st and goal. Cup in motion. They'll try to run it with Williams. And he's got another one. Kyren Williams. Touchdown, Los Angeles. What a start to the season. It's a 3-touchdown week number 1. So his big first half continues. 3 rushing touchdowns already. Maybe have to start looking at the record book. See if he can do it. The record in a game is 6. This will be returned from the 6. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Panthers offense ready for this next possession. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on 1st down. Smith-Schuster, the man in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Young. There's a short one caught by Sanders. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. The motion man is Sanders. Throwing on 2nd down, Young. He's got his tight end, Sanders.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
From the gun, it's Young. That is intercepted. Picked up by Darius Williams. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Stafford. Here's a screen set up to Williams. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
The catch made by Nakua. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. To the air again. Stafford. That is brought in at the 10. About 19 yards on that one. They're in business. It's first.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over. Now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it first and goal. On the give, it's Williams. He'll get a yard or two to the 8. Second and goal. Now here's second and goal. Throwing, Stafford. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he will score again. Kyren Williams. Touchdown, L.A. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. The extra point from Carty is good. And the Rams move out to a commanding 28-0 first half lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one taken at the 7. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense going to get it one final time in this first half. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. So we've reached halftime here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. As we get you to, and apparently we'll forget about that for the moment and turn our attention to quarter number 3. Let's go. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Kyren Williams and the Rams offense ready to get back to work. And as we go through, so they come to the line for first down and 10. Play action now for Stafford. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap to Stafford. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And he will dive into the end zone. 74 yards. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Cardi now to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Rams stretch out this lead even more. It is now 35-0. Here's Cardi now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The visitors' offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Young. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Darius Williams.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
They'll go again with Williams. And to pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down.
And this is just more of the same, picking up exactly where he left off in the first half. And these numbers, Mike, as you see him, they just pop out at you. I mean, he has been the driving force of this offense from the very start.
Throw it on 3rd down, Stafford. Quick throw, taken in. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
Another. Story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
Really nice throw downfield on that conversion. Brings up a new set of downs, and Defensively, Mike, this feels like desperation mode. If you allow them to finish this drive with a touchdown, this game feels all but over.
And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Terrific day throwing the ball, and the numbers now show it. Over 300 yards passing in this one. From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. 1st down and goal. The motion man is Nakua. Again, it's Stafford. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he cannot be stopped. He is into the end zone again. Kyren Williams. Touchdown, Rams. He is having a performance to remember. That is 5 touchdowns for him in this one game. Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded inside the 5. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The visitors' offense and Bryce Young. Here's 1st and 10. This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. A big hole. Inside the 20. And he is gone. 75 yards. Touchdown, Carolina. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series. They've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run plays will... operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Stafford now on 1st down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively. The ball was arriving. And
he's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
2nd down, it's Stafford. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
So after picking up some positive yardage on 1st down, they end up going backwards on 2nd. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and but most of the time is a very pass-happy situation, makes them very one-dimensional.
Third and long. Here's Stafford. He's got a man. That's Nakua. Complete. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
That's about as big time as you get. There's a saying, Mike, that you really judge your quarterback by his ability to operate, not only on third down, but what they call third and pass, meaning it's such a long down and distance, they have no choice but to air the ball out. And when you can convert third downs at that distance, chances are you got a pretty big-time quarterback.
Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Stafford now on second down. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside. Yard line.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
They'll throw now, third and forever. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And he's going to make a fair catch just beyond his own 40-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. First and 10. Sending a receiver right. On first down is Young. A throw left side caught by Sanders.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
On second down, a run with Hubbard. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for second down and 4. They'll run it here with Hubbard. He's got space inside the 25. What a run. He brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line.
Explosive plays. Teams understand just how valuable they are in regards to the ability to score points. Typically, they come through the air, Mike. In this case, they got it on the ground. Now they find themselves inside the red zone.
And this time, they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's second down. Out of the shotgun, Young. Into the hands of Juju. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here comes 3rd and 6. The motion man is Sanders. On play action, Young. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line. Out comes Riley Patterson to try the field goal. It'll be a 35-yard attempt. Patterson's kick is good. And the Panthers are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. Here come the Rams as their offense trots back onto the field. They've definitely outplayed their opponents to this point in the third quarter. They might be looking to grind out some first downs and chew up some valuable time on the clock. And he's got it to the 35-yard line.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
Huck brings it in left side.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
We are through 3 quarters here on... A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They'll go with Williams. And I don't think he got there with that one. Only needed a yard. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. And now we're looking at 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Williams. And he's going to have a Rams first down. At least it would appear that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do give him the conversion on 3rd and 1.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
Play action, Stafford. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. 14 on the pickup. First down, L.A. A tight end in motion now.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On first down, it is Williams. And he's just pushing guys out of the way, powering forward for a gain of 8.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
That one on target to Cup. And they'll pick up the first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
He's got it at about the 8. And he will get into the end zone. Los Angeles. On comes Joshua Carty for the extra point. He's got it. And the Rams will add one more onto their big lead. Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense about ready to take over once more. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. From the gun, it's Young. Over the middle, he's got the get. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Catch made by Smith-Schuster. 2 nice play calls here to kick off the drive. 15 more on that one. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. He runs with it. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Young. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest... can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss. And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The Rams offense, running back Kyron Williams, ready to go once more. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. They're going to motion the tight end over here. On the carry, it's Williams. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 27-yard line.
It's another run here for Williams. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They dropped him in the backfield.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. Third and long. Working out of the gun, Stafford. He's going to air this one out.
Is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while it seemed like everything the offense did hit. After that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
A fair catch. He's going to call it, take it right around his own 30-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. That's caught. It's the tight end, Sanders.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. To throw, Young. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate. There's no doubt that you appreciate the toughness he shows here, Mike. I mean, for a quarterback to put his head down and pick up some tough yards, his teammates love it. But I'll tell you, his coaches, they want to see him protect himself, understand when he had enough to pick up the first down, to get down and live to play another snap.
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Big hole to climb out of, and now it is even bigger. Greg, the defense was waiting for it, feasts on it, and they get to celebrate with a pick six.
Well, a very fitting way for this one to come to an end here, Mike. This has been a completely dominant defensive performance. This pick six here in the 4th quarter ends what has been a total runaway.
Here's Cardi now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So now this team's offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Smith-Schuster, the man in motion. Young to throw on 1st and 10. That's downfield. He's got Sanders, the tight end. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. They'll come up here 1st and 10. To throw is Young. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game. Do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive. I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
That's to the left side, hauled in by Leggett. They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Throwing is Young. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. That's the safety, Cameron Curl.
These second-half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities. At least come away with 3. You're hoping for 6, but in this case, you come away with 0.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. And that ball out of reach. It'll be an incompletion.
This is a pass that just needs to be completed, Mike. The opportunity was there. His guy was open. They ran out of room a little bit there on the sideline. Couldn't quite get the ball up and down fast enough and ends up being thrown out of bounds.
On the ground, this is Williams. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
A shotgun snap to Stafford. Pass is completed to Cup. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up 4th down.
We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, really for 2 reasons. 1, they're confident that they can pick up the first down with yards after the catch. 2, teams' willingness to go for it on 4th down is at an all-time high.
On 4th down, Stafford. Open man, left side, he's got it. He's to the 40. Play on 4th and 2. It gained 78 yards.
Another really nice throw right there, and as you can see the numbers he's been able to put up here, I'm a little surprised, if I'm being honest, Mike, with just how easy it seems to have been. It just seems like he's made every right decision every time that he's decided to throw the ball.
So it's a win here for the Rams. They move to 1-0. Getting the victory to begin the new campaign. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Rams are victorious as we say so long from SoFi.